from here. Thank you for joining us. Moment right here from our homeland, Radio Biafra, here in Biafra land, anchored by me, myself, Adam Obama, the fearless IPOB evangelist, Mazi Marab Chimwachuku. Do you want to arrest me? You are dreaming. I met somebody here, then they will know. Do you want to arrest me? Did I tie anything on my head? Can't you see me now? We are winning the battle. We are in another level. Level by level. Level by level in this very struggle. Hey, I didn't add the link there of our YouTube on the very program there. We are also on YouTube, broadcasting on YouTube, IPOB Evangelist, Mazi Malabuchi. That is our YouTube channel. You have to subscribe to it so that we will grow to the quality. There is a number they are telling me there to reach. Right? Thank you. We move. I'm a Chandia here. I came late. You know, I was live today on Biafra television through IPOB Rapture Media. And I have to come live now to show DSS clearly who I am. We proceed. Let us pray. Thank you, Ezudo. Thank you, Ezemeri. Thank you, Ezamara. Thank you, Ezembochi. Thank you, Chineko Memma. Excuse me. You have to excuse me. Very, very important. It is raining here. Thank you. Ezamara. Imeela maka ụbọchị taa. Imeela maka ebere gị. Imeela maka ịdị mma gị. Imeela dịka isi rodo Nigeria zodo ha ụkwụ n'isi na kọntrị na kọtụ ha. Zodo ha ụkwụ n'isi. Today ha ejiri gị anya ha ahụ. Ọwụ obi ebere gị. Ọwụ amara gị. Ọwụ ịdị mma gị. Ka anyị ji wee na-emeri ha taa. Nara ekele, nara otuto, nara ọdịja mma. N'ihi na between tomorrow and next tomorrow, ọnwa anyị ga-adịrịkwa gawa n'iru. Na stop one stop, because FreeNnamdikanu must be freed. In your name, Chi Ugwu Okike, Abia, Amara, Pụrụ ime ihe niile, we have prayed. Ise. Thank you. We move. I remain the fearless IPOB evangelist, Mazi Marab Chimwachuku. I am from Ndiabo. Ndiabo is in Anenri. Anenri is a local government in Ojiriva province, Biafra land. Let us proceed. FreeNnamdikanu unconditionally. We remain where we are. We are movable. We are IPOB. We don't look at anybody's face. A battle we have won already. A battle we have won already. The enemy don't know what to do. You know, earlier they were celebrating. We told our people to guide their loins, knowing that we are going to a very serious level. We told them that at the end, these people that have rejoiced earlier, that they will cry. You saw Joy Ibukwa and Co. Have you ever heard from Ngige? Ngige have no position in the case of our leader, but earlier he had been given press release. He never settled the issue of ASU. But he issued press release, he writes a press release, and because of the case of our leader, Ngige, where are you today? We IPOB, we press our enemies down. Let us go direct to our topic. Let us go there. Ambaka Malami, the man who had been disobeying several court orders oftenly. Not this one. You know, people are now talking, not this one. Why they are talking now is because all their trap, all of them set together, that IPOB will fall in. The trap of violence. I pasechara onya niile ahụ nwe nke matara anyị. Ịma na ururu na-agbazi onya. O nweghị nke matara anyị. That is why they are confused. All of them now, they don't know what to do. Because they have no weapon against us, apart from trying to channel us into violence and see if they can have a jurisdiction that can handle the case of our leader. Because all the allegations they gave to him, no jurisdiction can handle it in Nigeria. No jurisdiction, no court. That's why they wanted to use enemies to create a case for our leader that they have the jurisdiction to try. The leadership of IPOB. Leadership of IPOB. Unu dị egwu. And Chineke nọnyere unu. Unu takwara n'ahụhụ. Eburu na ebubo dị egwu. Chineke mere m ebere. We move. Malami and Nnamdikanu. Who is now the problem of Nigeria? Malami and Nnamdikanu. Who is now the problem of Nigeria? We are asking. The man who disobeys court order and the one who is asking for referendum. Who is making a legitimate demand? Who? Everything IPOB does are legit. Now, how can somebody that says he's Attorney General of the law, Attorney General of Federation, Minister of Justice, so should justice be attached to the name of Malami? Ask yourself, can justice be attached as an honor to the name of Malami? I am asking, is he still the Minister of Justice? Because justice has been given and the minister said no. Now, how come Malami is the Minister of Justice? Do you see why we say that we will destroy Nigeria? We are not in a haste. Follow us step by step. If Facebook is disturbing you, go to our YouTube channel. IPOB Evangelist, Maase Magabuchi. Simple. I'm a Chandia here, they will know. We are now on YouTube. Deal with them. Thank you. Thank you. So, who is now the problem? Nigerians that hate Nnamdikanu, they hate IPOB, they hate Biafra. Now tell us our fault. Who is now the problem? The man that is Attorney General, and if you want to call his name, his position in the government as a minister, you know Malami is a minister, Minister of Justice. Now, should justice come closer to him when his name is mentioned? Should anybody that is reasonable mention justice beside the name of Malami or around his name? Now, should Malami ever, is he supposed to enter the Minister of Justice after disobeying court orders? Is he supposed to enter that around that very premises? Because when you call justice, you must know the meaning of what you say. Justice is justice. We don't know why you are turning justice to injustice. Maybe his name should be turned to Minister of Injustice because justice has been given and they are doing injustice. Now, how do you call Malami Minister of Justice when he is the champion of injustice? Who is now the problem? What are they practicing? If not that IPOB to cross them. The same truncating of Abuli Accord agreement that was presided over by General Hankara of Ghana is what Malami is doing now. The same court appeal order of discharging of FreeNnamdikanu is equivalent to the same thing that the General Hankara of Ghana presided over 67. And Nigeria, the same Nigerian government came against it. And today, IPOB have rounded them up. They have no escape route. The other one, they forced to do war. This one, we told our people, cool down, if you want to junction now, but you not see and ordinary. I am for we come out to deal with them. Anybody actually to make them, let them call them. Kaila Hani. Have they not called all their friends? Have they not done what they are supposed to do? Now, are they gaining grant? They are losing the grant. Malami, is he still the Minister of Justice? Now let him obey justices. Not the justices. Different rulings, even the fundamental human rights of FreeNnamdikanu that was violated by Malami and the Nigerian government and DSS. Several rulings have been given. None was obeyed. Omaha verdict. None was obeyed. And Malami opened his mouth and said that Nnamdi can't have a case. But they court ruled in Omaha that you should go and beg him on the same case you are raising. Even you did not maintain the bail. You sent army, a whole attorney general, a whole Bintanyako, a judge, had a meeting with the government. And the Bintanyako seated with the army chiefs, a judge, and they discussed to go and kill Nnamdikanu. Bintanyako, that is not supposed to be a judge. Do you know in Igbo land, Bintanyako, it cannot be a councillor? Do you know that the senators in the north, they are too small to people like us? But in Biafra land, you have no position. Do you know that no senator in the north can challenge a very state coordinator of IPOB? No senator. Are they qualified to be senator? Don't you hear their voices in the north? Don't you hear them in the Senate House talking? House of Assembly member, are they qualified to be there? Is Bintanyako qualified to be a councillor here? Bintanyako. Somebody that granted somebody bail on particular charges and a warrant, that warrant is there. You granted him bail. The bail bond is there with you. We met up with all the bail conditions. Bintanyako, you arrange with the army, Bintanyako, because what gave us the ground to say that you arrange with the army is because you never held the army. Rather, you was busy demanding for Abaribe to be brought to court. The Abaribe should court. You even gave the Mietiala terrorist group to the impetus to be pointing finger at Abaribe. You gave the Joy Bokwe impetus to be pointing finger at Abaribe. Because Bintanyako is so wicked and evil, conspired with the army, business of the judge with the army. Now, if she didn't conspire with the army, why is it that she haven't called the army? And now they kidnap our leader. The same Bintanyako abandoned that very charges and begin to welcome new amended charges that has no relationship with the main charges our leader was. They told the world that he jumped bail on. You didn't bring it. And with the crossing, and you might discharge him on that. And you think you will gain it here. You keep increasing it, thinking that at the end, it will end up at least 2 charges, which you held him on 1. Now, the appeal court have destroyed it. Now, what are you still waiting for? We want you no more. We want you in the UN. We want you, we win you in Kenya also. We want you in your appeal court. We even want you in Bintanyako's court. Allow Nnamdikanu to change clothes. Allow him to wear his eyeglass. Allow him to take medication. All these things are rulings we have secured in these processes. And you have been disobeying it. And we are asking Nigerians, between Nnamdikanu and Malami, who is now destroying Nigeria? Between IPOB and Nigerians that are quiet to the disobedient to court order of FreeNnamdikanu, who is now fighting 2023 election? Is it IPOB that is still fighting it? I'm asking, is IPOB still fighting 2023 election? Because you want to bring us closer. We have nothing to do with election. But now it is clear because our God have come. Now we ask you, you that is not telling Malami to obey court order, who is now attacking 2023. So if Malami disobey court order, then you will hold the election. Is that what you are telling me? Now you are now telling us that we are foolish. So I'm asking you now, who is now attacking your 2023 election? Is it IPOB or Malami? No, we want to know. Now, I want to ask you, those that are asking us to vote. Now, which country do you want us to vote? A country where the Attorney General will not obey a ruling on our favor. So you want us to belong. Do you see how wicked you are? Do you see how you hate us? So this is how you hate us. Now, if you love us, you approach us, you are a bishop, you are a reverend father, get your PVC, you are a celebrity, or challenge the Attorney General to FreeNnamdikanu. A very standard protest that is legal. You don't do it. Everything you do is illegal. Illegal. Is your BVC not backed up under the Constitution? Is your election not in the Constitution? Now, why is it that the same court that is the strength of that Constitution, the people that interpret the law, why is it that they interpreted it and discharged Nnamdikanu? The same law that your election is under the law. The same law that PVC is under the law. Now, they disobey it. And you are still telling me about PVC. Don't you know that the PVC in your hand is now illegal? It is useless. It is unlawful. Because the Attorney General does not obey court orders. Then how come the constitutional right, you know, your PVC is your constitutional right. Now it is no longer it is not legal. Because the constitution that comprises all these things you are doing, both the office of the governor is under the constitution. When was the constitution have been truncated by the Attorney General? That is to say, the constitution as a whole has been null and void. Every constitution of have become null and void. And who disobey this very court order? Attorney General. Now, if Attorney General can disobey court order and they die saying it boldly, what is the meaning of any judge sitting in court and interpreting the law? Which law are you interpreting? A law that the overall Attorney General do not believe in that very law. What are you interpreting the law? That is to say, everybody in Nigerian detention is illegally detained. Are you aware? Because the constitution they are using to try them is illegal. The Attorney General cannot obey. If Attorney General cannot obey a court order, now what is the essence of anybody raising up and telling me, obey the law, obey the law? If you see any governor telling you that there is law, the person is a fool. If you see a senator or a policeman, if you see any policeman or army in Nigeria now telling you that you obey the law, the person is a fool and a criminal and a thief, and the person should be dealt with. Do not allow him to say he's enforcing law. Before you enforce law on any citizen, go and enforce your law on Malami. You are a fool. I am here in Biafra land. You are an idiot. You enforce your law on innocent citizens. But on Malami, you cannot go and arrest Malami. Is it not the duty of the IHO police to go and arrest Malami? Can't you arrest Malami? And tomorrow you come and tell me you went to school. Some people are actually fired, but I'm a lecturer, I'm an intellectual. You have to go and sit down. You are a fool, a useless idiot, foolish monkey. You are from the zoo. Mad people everywhere. We deal with all of you in truth and in honesty. Does your constitution work? The answer is no. What are you holding? You want to hold the election. Election Malami have destroyed. You are an idiot. You don't even have sense. So you look at us as fools. So after all this intimidation, after your wickedness, do you know that Nigerians are more wicked than Malami? If they cannot fight Malami for disobeying court order, can they fight the same Malami for a regular election? Can they fight the judiciary? Can they fight any department of the government? Can they fight the INEC? If they can be coward to this level, if if Nigerians, those people shouting PVC, if they can be so coward to this level, not to hold Attorney General, because the matter concerns Biafra, not to hold Attorney General, but to defend the law, the constitution he said he is the minister of. Why is it that the justice have been given, he said he's the minister of justice, why he disobeyed justice? Now, if Nigerians could not protest over the death of Buhari, they cannot protest over the killing of the para. They cannot protest, tell him to tell Buhari, say, go and challenge Nnamdikanu, let him prove that you are alive or that you are dead. Now that is here, nobody did it. The extraordinary rendition of Nnamdikanu, a normal position for you to protest, you said no. You think you can trick us into your PVC and your election. Today, we have dodged all your trap. We focus on Biafra restoration, two primary agendas, give FreeNnamdikanu, give us dates of Biafra referendum. And that's what we held on. You try to push us into election, and if you can get a case for our leader, there is no way. Today, Malami is here, destroying your election. Then I ask you, do you have any constitution that backs up your election? And you'd say yes. Now, that's your constitution. Did it say that if a court discharges somebody, it will not be obeyed? Now, if, which I know it is lie, then there is no way a constitution will say you will not obey. The constitution says you must obey. Now, I'm asking, how do you persuade the INEC to conduct the election under the constitution? Which constitution is that? The constitution that Malami and the Fulani and the federal government and the Nigerian service chiefs have truncated. Is that the constitution you are telling me that it backs up the election? You are a fool. I stopped in primary 4, first term. But you are an idiot, a fool, for believing that the election will work under this very constitution that Malami have truncated. How can such constitution, how can you be, how can a sensible person wake up in the morning after seeing Attorney General truncating a judgment from the appeal court, whereby he appointed all the judges. He appointed them, and they gave this ruling, and he disobeyed it. And they are telling you, get your PVC. Is the PVC not under the constitution? The answer is yes, it is under the constitution. Now, is that very court, appeal court, not in the constitution of Nigeria? Is it not constitutional? It is constitutional. Now, are the judges that presided over that judgment, are they from Cameroon or Ghana? Were they appointed by the Ghanaian government? The answer is no. They were appointed by the Nigerian government. Where do that court seated? Abuja. Is Abuja in Congo, or Abuja, is it in Portugal? The answer is no. It is in Nigeria. Now I ask you, how come you that have the constitution that controls the court and the election and the PVC, you do not obey the statute and acquitted of Nnamdikanu, and they are telling me about PVC. Is the PVC not in the constitution? When the constitution has been truncated, how come you think the PVC in your hand is still valid? All of it in your hand is invalid because the constitution is invalid. I want to challenge them Nnamdikanu. I ga-emebi nkunu nwere nwe. Anyị ga-emebi the remaining Nigeria will destroy it. Anyị mecha ya analyze otu a. Anyị mecha analyze ọ na-agbari ka ọ sị nchecha. Kwe chọrọ foundation nke fọrọ gbari, anyị ga-agbari ya ka anyị mee ya analyze ọfụma ka ndị anyị ghọta ya. Ka ha ghọta ya ka anyị laa unu n'iyi. Nnamdikanu ga-lead anyị. He must lead us. Our leader will lead us. If you are here, he will be free though. No way chọrọ nwanne echi. Must be ị ga-ahụ ya anụ. Take a ball and in a panic, some have not recovered from the trauma. Do you know what we passed through? And today, all of you, are you panicking? Oh, we are in the room. We have been suffering. You kill us, you do all you do. Everything is the court, not in Nigeria. The court is in Nigeria. Are the judges not Nigerian judges? They are Nigerian judges. Are they not appointed by Malami? The same people appointed them. Now we ask you, how come you truncate the judgment of the same judges that you appointed, the same court that you approved, the same court that is constitutional? Now you are telling me about election. Don't you know that all of you, whether you are a priest, because the churches have this thing on their head, there is no grant for campaign. Only the church is the campaign grant. They knew that the masses don't need them. Their campaign is in the church. And that is to say, the churches are harboring criminals. But they will come and read to us, what the children of God, how the children of God challenge the leadership of them. Because it's written in the Bible are government. How this one did and fell, or how this one did and did it good. And if you follow that step, you will fail. If you follow this step, you will do it well. That is the history of what happened. Leadership. As Buhari, they use Buhari's name to be killing people. He had been killing before he died. Now, if the history of Buhari is to be written in Bible, do you think that in the Bible there is any king that have killed like this APC? Go to the Bible. Nobody. This small killing in the Bible, they will write it. You think as if everybody, they killed the whole world. It's a lie. Nobody has ever killed like this gang of Buharism. Gang, these people are gangs in the sort of gang of Buharism. There is no Buhari. They are gang of Buharism. Have you ever seen a government that killed like them in the Bible? But the same priest that saw Peter, saw James, saw all of them challenge evil. Even Jesus, he stood even on the road. He said, woe to the scribes, woe to the Pharisees, woe to the hypocrites, woe to the seducers. None of you can condemn government. You welcome them. After Zolima killed us, he will go to cathedral or where one bishop, is it Odin or what? They will, I don't know what it is name. They will pray for hope on him for killing us, to give him more strength to go and kill. Small time they will open where Elijah was challenging Ahab and Jezebel. Did you understand? Now, and after that, they will now honor the same Jezebel and Ahab in their own time. And the same no will write in the Bible. Criminals everywhere. Those I met out in head and you will know. Thank you. I have come to ask Nigerians and those that hate us, who is now fighting your election? Do you know what they are saying? Who is now fighting election? Disobedient to court order. And people that are asking for referendum. Who is now fighting your election? Do you see how our God always helps us? This disobedient to court order, and you, Nigerians, you're silent to this very truncating of your constitution by Malami and the Nigerian service chiefs. Nigerian police, are you not? I'm here now, the army. All of you are truncating your election. You truncated your constitution, therefore you have destroyed your election. Because we are not fools. You will not come and cut my hand and I will go and press. Will you come and cut my hand and use it to vote? You are a fool. Now we ask you, how is it that you have no weapon to fight IPOB in court? You are just, all of you are just doing childish play. Now, why now that IPOB have won, all of you have been saying, court will do it. Court is court. His case is in court. Some said, John Peter is the one that will free him. Now, who will Peter be free? That your campaign slogan have died. Hey, Peter will free Nnamdikanu. Do you see how wicked they are? What, in a simple word, what they were telling you, leave Nnamdikanu after election. That is their language. That's what they mean. Had IPOB followed them? Now, have we not been fighting and follow you? Which one will you be telling us now? But is it bad to have Igbo president? But that wasn't your word. You told us that we should stop, that P2P will free Nnamdikanu. Today you have diverted because you're a politician. Your brain is always less. Not American politician, Nigerian politician, a foolish set of people. Foolish set of people. Are you a politician? Come out now, come jog of Fajuju, Elani, come now, I'm primary four. Are you a politician? You want to prove to me why you are not a fool and a criminal and why you are not useless. Then come now. Come lagini. But also, he gave the certificate. No, why again? Lagini. You are an idiot. For a lecturer to go to school, the school you are going is not covered. It's not under it's under the constitution, but it is the constitution is now null and void. The school you are going now, that university, is nonsense. No constitution backs it up. Because the constitution that you are having, the Attorney General have truncated it. The service chiefs have truncated it too. Now, who are your strengths? If those that should have protected the law, they are destroying the law, what is the essence of you trying to maintain those things that are under the law? You maintain the office of the governor. Is it not under the constitution of Nigeria? You want to have a senator. You want to have a house of rep. Those that are in those positions, they are still there. You still go to Senate House to do what? To make laws. Which law? The law that Malami said it is not working. All of you are fools. I want you to come out and challenge me. Challenge me now and tell me why you are not a fool. I will ask you, what do you go to the National Assembly to do? Are you not there to defend the law and to make laws? Why is it that the law and the head of the law, who you attached justice in his name, Malami, why is it that he truncated the whole law? Don't you know the whole law you are having is now useless? The whole Nigerian constitution is completely useless. Any police that comes to arrest you is a criminal. Any army that say he has any law enforcement, they want to enforce law, the person is a thief. Anybody, both drug agency, both civil defense, both navy, both road safety, both custom, anybody that is holding you now is a thief. There is no constitution, he's not using constitution. Let him show us the constitution that is backing up his arrest. I want to know. Is it the constitution Malami say it doesn't work? I want to know, prove to me why you must arrest somebody in Nigeria now. Prove to me why you must sit a court now. Prove to me why you must sit a court. Prove to me. Are you sitting a court under a different constitution or under the same constitution that Malami said it doesn't work? No, Malami is listening. I tag him the program. I am asking, which court are you sitting on and which constitution are you sitting the court on behalf? A useless constitution of Nigeria. We are on YouTube, bro. IPOB evangelist. Mazi, Madabuchi. On YouTube. I'm sorry I didn't share the link there. Right? I forgot it. We are here preaching the gospel. You know, I came very late. It is raining here. Thank you. Do you see how we destroy them? I need to show you. And I can't quote. I can't quote you. You're there. But I can't quote the government and I said, they are playing. I'm for the game. But I said, like my is not listening to this thing you are saying. Go to Abuja and fail at it. I hear idiot on the day. Because you are a Nigerian. Your brain told you that the only person that should be listening to is a governor. You are a fool. But if you are listening, you know that the words of the governors are useless to compare with the words of the masses. Because the governor is there to listen to the masses. He has nothing to do apart from the agenda of the masses. How come the masses are talking? You say the government is not hearing. Then you talk very well, they must hear. In a compound where there is old man or woman that wanted to sleep or wanted to rest in his house or compound in the afternoon, where children are playing around the block or something in your compound and they are making noise, you want to sleep, right? And you know that where these children are playing, they can wound, they can have injuries somehow. Instead of you to go and address them and see if you can go and sleep, you say it doesn't concern you. There is a stone they will throw on your roof. You must get up. And what will be your voice? Go to a good time. That is how we work. I got to know. I no stand there. Who told you Nigeria? They didn't hear the sound of the stone we threw. And we put an innocent. You want to say nature in you. They got to promo on and they got to pro on. And they never how do you put an innocent? Our mother got one. Get put up. That's your name. That's how we fight. And if we will, have that again. Kaibal is here, Nigeria. Disobedient to court order, another level of agitation. Kaibal is here, Nigeria. Kaimese analyze of Kaibese constitution, last day and when the need for anybody to say, I arrest you in Nigeria. How? The constitution you are arresting that person under. Which constitution? The constitution that Malami is the Attorney General. It is useless. It doesn't work. Because such person should not preside over the constitution of the people, whereby he disobeyed court orders. How can such person preside over such constitution? And how can a country whereby Attorney General disobey court orders, how do you expect that the constitution of that country is still valid? Automatically, it is invalid. A useless constitution. Automatically, anybody holding Nigerian constitution now, go and tell him that it is invalid. Anything that are being backed up under Nigerian constitution, that thing, it is now illegal. It doesn't work. Any institution in Nigeria under the constitution, it is now illegal until a Malami obeys court order. Every arrest in any part of Nigeria by Nigerian security agencies is illegal because they want to enforce law. Which law? A law Malami and the service chief said it don't exist. Is that the law you want to enforce on innocent citizens? Why can't you enforce the law, Malami, who disobeys it? I just put another. I am put me. If you start the kind of Google, you are gone. This very channel allow us to die. Allow us to destroy Nigeria with this very channel. I told our people that we don't have weapon. Our God will give us weapon at any point we reaches in the struggle. Any point we reach, He will give us weapon. Well, He know we will connect Him. We cannot do it alone. Immediately we call on Him, He will give us weapon. The way we also supposed to work. Your constitution doesn't work. Why are you arresting? Why do you want to arrest the man? Police, why are you holding this man at the checking point? Are you working under the constitution and they move that useless cloth to throw it away? Is it not the constitution of Nigeria that back up your uniform? Is it not the same constitution that Malami say doesn't work? That is backing up your that uniform. The gun you are holding now is illegal. You should be charged for unlawful possession. The constitution that back up that very gun, they signed to you, it is now illegal. Both your service chiefs and the Attorney General have truncated it. So police, what are you still telling me? Look at the ID card. Do you know that the federal government that gave you the ID card, they don't believe in the constitution that backs up your ID card? Then why do you want to show it to somebody and arrest him? Don't arrest anybody until you obey court orders. You have no constitution. Do you have constitution? Malami, I told you our God want to use you. You score own goal in Kenya. And today you have scored more goals. How many zero are we giving you now? You are still scoring. You will still score tomorrow. In your post, you can never equalize in our post. We have serious defense. We have serious defense. IPOB leadership, agile defense. I will be wingers, so I will wingers. IPOB media warriors, wingers, Hanaba. I'm making it run again. Thank you. Enemies are panicking. We never raise up on gun. Have they not met? After meeting, what do you have? You have nothing, because you kidnapped him without charges. After kidnapping him to kill him, it failed. You started preparing charges. Is it not better you try him with the charges you granted him bail on, that very warrant? Why did you abandon the warrant? People should remember that I told them that Malami had failed. For abandoning that warrant, he had failed. He would have followed up the warrant. When he abandoned it, Ejimako went to Umai. Our leader instructed them. He presided over his issue. He told them to go Umai, don't cross them. Because the law says that every case should be tried under the jurisdictional jurisdiction. And the attack on Nnamdikanu's house happened in Umuahia jurisdiction. And we took the case to Umuahia. Do you see why we are dangerous? Ayana like erute somewhere giant. Elebana akwụkwọ nka. Ayana emi IPOB na ebido. Ine timbu. Now, hey, do you guys give order? Ayana Ogachere. Ayana local government. Nigeria they don't have endurance to follow that step. Do you know why? They have oil money. They have crude oil. They believe they can lobby with oil. But IPOB, we don't have oil. We don't have money. We lobby with the truth and the evidences. So, we will go down and follow our court. We'll be going on. We don't have money to lobby anybody to give you money and give you anything. What do we have? What can we give you? Do we have anything? We have truth. Did you understand? Evidences. Anya gana kotonka wera akwonka. Ileje do something organoji. My hand. The whole court orders Nigeria disobey. They must obey. Hani ila se whole. So I have a boss of men. What Malami is now trying to fight with the service chiefs, do you know why the service? Do you know the people that met those service chiefs? Everybody that was involved in the meeting to kidnap our leader. But they say the service chief met. These are people that discussed his killing. It failed. They discussed jailing him. It failed. That's why immediately he was brought in here. They called all the service chiefs. Everybody stood on his feet. And the army sent their army here. Navy sent the Navy here. Navy are on the road, not in the sea. They are here, Biafra land. Civil defense deployed their own here. What is it? Because they are all involved. Now, why do they deploy army? To defend their crime against Nnamdikanu. Why do they defend it? They will turn themselves as the victim. Did you understand? By trying to use infiltrators to cause mayhem in our land so that they will have access to kill us at will, in which they did. Trying to bring IPOB into their issue, always say their media to call IPOB in all the actions of the criminals in which we are not involved. All these things was to give our leader case, but all failed. Did you understand? Today they want to defend the jail, they will go. All of them will go to prison. All of them must go to prison. That's what they are discussing. Hey, if we leave him now, you go to prison. You must go to prison. We'll tell you. It doesn't matter the country or Fulani you came from, whether you are from Niger Republic, whether we know you are all foreigners in Nigeria, whether you are from Mali, whether you are from Burkina Faso, you go to jail. We'll tell you. Whether you are from Cameroon, like Atiku, all of you that are involved, very soon you start pointing finger. You by yourself, you point finger. When they catch you, call your brother, your casemate. Right? Accused number 1. First accused, second accused, third accused. So that won't get you now where it is a real others at large. Thank you. Thank you. We have destroyed them. No constitution is working. I am an engineer key. You know, if you want to fight IPOB, I don't know how you can fight us and succeed. I don't know. Because anything you bring as a weapon against us is a weapon against you. Do you see how I have destroyed Nigerian constitution now? You know their constitution is now. You know, Malami don't have such a, he don't have that idea. That as he that is at the top, immediately he disobey court order, that the constitution become null and void. The entire constitution no longer work. None of them works. I would direct on him, no more arrest, no nothing, nobody. Nobody should arrest. The police should have no constitution to arrest you. Army have no constitution to arrest you. Nobody has constitution to try you in court. No constitution will back any court that is sitting. Because no court is supposed to sit. Because there is no constitution working. Because the Attorney General have truncated the constitution. And with the service chiefs. So nothing to do with the constitution. It is now useless before any human being on earth. Thank you. Share the program very wide. If they disturb you on Facebook, go to YouTube. The same name. Right? YouTube. Share it. We are winning the battle. Work a full and does the girl meeting. I never meeting before. Dry number. You know, we give them agenda. I have a meeting. Okay, I move for that now. Can you go to constitution? We don't stop one place. So all I move ahead. Can maybe the constitution. Maybe can at least the police they face to trouble. Face to trouble. And why constitution? Name. Kaiten de ambunish. Kedo in Nigeria she identity. Make a hamatana. When anybody will right, that he will arrest you. When he will right, he will take you to court. For now, until they obey court order. But they will not do it because they hate IPOB. They hate Biafra, they hate FreeNnamdikanu. But this is another opportunity to strike. But they think that BVC can do it. If they love themselves and claim to be Nigerian, the best channel for them to fight the cabals is to force them to obey court order. They will now know that if they rig election, you will also force them. But if you leave them to go free, you know, the IPOB is not our business. FreeNnamdikanu must be freed. But you yourself, that left those you said they are your country, to truncate your constitution. We are not among your constitution. Have you not seen it? If we are among, if your constitution is for us, why is it that they don't obey court order? We are Biafrans. Automatically you have seen it. Now I ask you, if you cannot challenge them for disobeying court order, can you challenge them if they rig your election? Now, if you want to show them that you are a human being, you can breathe. Challenge them now. It is a very rightful protest. The constitution is yours. The constitution is not Biafra constitution. So if you fight them for truncating your constitution, nobody will give you allegation that you are supporting IPOB. You are backing up your constitution. Be wise. You are doing legitimate thing. Telling the Attorney General to allow your constitutions to stand. Because the election you are preparing for is still in the constitution. Now, if the constitution is truncated by Malami, why are you preparing for election? Because the election is under the constitution. But the service chiefs and Malami have said the constitution is not working. So why is it that you are still parading your PVC? Have you not come to understand that the PVC is null and void? Because the constitution is now null and void. Every constitution in Nigeria is null and void, and every institution that are being backed up by the Constitution is null and void. And every agreement made under the Constitution of Nigeria is null and void. Anything under Nigerian Constitution is now null and void. In Nigeria, everybody's supposed to be doing anyhow now. If you don't have that knowledge, begin to reason so. Nigeria is now in autopilot. Nigeria should be now in autopilot. This is normal people that should be in autopilot, not organized IPOB. People that have no constitution. Because IPOB have leadership. Did you understand? They have control. If order is given, they will cease. Nigeria have no control. They have no leadership. Their leadership should have been the constitution. But the constitution is nowhere. So they should go into autopilot. Nigeria should take that very rank. It's not for IPOB. Take it. Do as you like. That's what Malami means. If you have not understood it, get it in your score. Get it in. Know that if you die now for anything election, you die for nothing because no constitution. Now, if you want to tell them, if you want to see if you can, the people you voted for in 2023, if the rubbish will hold. I'm not talking to Biafrans, Nigerians. So now, if you think that your PVC can work, you start it now. If you did not protest the death of Buhari, you did not protest the kidnapping of FreeNnamdikanu, because that was where your constitution was, this discussion of constitution started. Because all of your leaders will go to jail. And your country's image will die. Now, if you want to protect yourself, you challenge them so that the world will know that you are not involved. That only your leaders are involved in the conspiracy. But your silence now means that all of you are wicked. But you tell us you are not the one that kidnapped Nnamdi. But the government you are backing up say that they are leading you. They kidnap you, then you are involved. And any cost on that very government, because you do not challenge them in their evil, then you partake in the cost. So you that is not saying anything concerning the illegal detention of Nnamdi Kanu, you have no right to condemn Fulani of any kind. You have no right to condemn Buhari. You are the same with them because you love Nigeria. You back up their constitution. Now they truncate the constitution. How is it that you still try to prove to me that Nigeria is existing? How can country work without constitution? Now, how can justice be added to the name of Malami, Minister of Justice? But what the appeal court gave was justice. Now, how can the person that says he's the Minister of Justice truncate the justice? And you are still showing me your PVC. You are an idiot. Which law is backing your constitution? Tell us. Which law? The law that Malami said no. The service chief said no. Then the police should not arrest you because the police IG was there in the meeting. Naval chief was there in the meeting. Chief of army staff was there. Defense minister, all of them was there. Then how can their boys arrest you when they say no to the constitution? Now, if they arrest you, what do they say? They are enforcing the constitution. Law enforcement. Now, which law are they enforcing? The constitution of Nigeria said no. Do you see how we keep? Have you seen it now? You must FreeNnamdikanu. We are trying to reach at least 1 hour. Thank you. 1 hour at least. Because if they are late, the environment. So our people should share the program very, very wide. I need to make sure that I the constitution. I need to make sure that I may have a time that Nigeria I gave the constitution. Lie and the keep. I lie and now. Make sure. Oh no, the director now. Omegi Hoge Megi. With this truncating of this thing now, there will be anger in the whole Nigeria. All of you that are calm and quiet, you are bringing curse upon yourself. Because you hate IPOB, you hate Biafra, you hate FreeNnamdikanu. Then your constitution is being disobeyed, is being truncated, and it is now null and void. Under your watch, your constitution become null and void. Under your watch, no minister is now valid. All the minister is now useless because they cannot rise against the disobedient to court order by a fellow minister. Now, the House of Senate gathering is now useless because they are there to make laws. Now, the laws they made, the Attorney General said no, they will not obey the law. Then, why can somebody say he's going to Senate House? Are you going to do what? To make which law? The law that is no longer working. Then all of you are foolish. We deal with our enemies in truth and in honesty. This is our own lobby, you know. We don't have money. We lobby with the truth. Our enemies lobby with the crude oil. They stole from our land, though, not their own. They kill us, so they can't take it without killing. They will kill us before taking crude oil. And they keep army there, in case if you ask them, where are you, which truck, this truck now, where did they come from? That's why they keep army there. Immediately you say it, the army will kill you. Okay, Chief from 9 of alive the other time. That's another time can't handle. But no problem. We are almost rounding up. I want to get it 1 hour. Okay, maybe live with the Biafran time, Biafran television through IPOB Rapture Media. I think our people was there. Thank you. Thank you. And I will bring it to an end. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your understanding, your comments. May Chukwu Abiyama in heaven, our Creator, bless you, protect you, energize you. The most we need in life is His favor. Because His favor upon you, as it was upon Joseph, which actually make him to be different, even in the house of Potiphar, and also in the house of Pharaoh. If His favor is upon you, it will attract the favor of all mankind, and they will favor you within and without. And this is what we pray, that Chukwu Abiyama, our Creator in heaven, will do for every one of you, so that in the end, all honor, glory, adoration, praises will be returned to Him, as we have shown Him sign that what we said is what we do. We does. We told Him that we'll return glory to Him. On the 13th of this very month, when we got the news of the decision of our leader and acquitted him, we all return glory to Him. Chukwu Abiyama, you knew we can't take your glory. We never take your glory. We are not qualified to do this. But you use us to do it. We will always return it to you. And this we shall do. And we shall tell our children, and they will tell their children. And the world will envy us the way we worship you, Chukwu Abiyama. And you will take charge of Biafra land. These are our promises, and these sacrifices we must do to Thee by sacrificing Biafra to you. And in the end, you alone be glorified. In your name, Chi Ukwu Okike, Abia, Amara, Poro, Ime, Ihe Niile, we have prayed. He said, thank you. From me, the fearless IPB evangelist Mazi Madam Chinwachuku, and from here, our homeland radio Biafra. It is good evening or good night, anyone from here. Thank you.